How to become successful? I think every man who is very ambitious asks this question himself. And my answer is it's not so simple as you would expect. It's pretty complicated. And in this video, I'm going to tell you my 20 answers how to become successful. So, and the first thing is you need to acquire useful habits. Useful habits are very important in life, especially when you strive to do some things. And useful habits lead you to success, and they boost you, they help you to grow faster than you would be without useful habits. And the second thing is you need to get rid of your harmful habits, because without second you can't get first. I mean, without getting rid of harmful habits, you can't acquire new useful habits, because it's physically impossible. And what do I mean by that? That you need to get rid of, for example, some people, they smoke cigarettes and they drink alcohol, and it's considered bad habit, and actually it's pretty common, right? And there are not common bad habits which are, for example, to go to the store just to get rid of stress, to buy something. And actually this is the bad habit of finances, and actually there are a lot of kinds of habits, and about this we are going to talk in next videos. So as I said, without second you can get first. So the next thing is you need to find your hobby that you would like to do, or hobbies. So when I was 14, I started looking for hobby. I started thinking what I want to do in my spare time, and I decided to try the game which is called chess. And from that time, when I was 13, 14, when I first tried chess, and now I'm 20 years old, and now I have my chess clubs and I earn money from my hobby. So it's very important to acquire a new hobby and to try something new, because there is a possibility that you will turn your hobby into your income. So try. So the next thing is you need to find people's problems and to give them solutions of these problems. It's very important nowadays, and I think every entrepreneur, every businessman would say that if you want to make money and if you want to be successful, first and foremost you need to think about people's problems and to give them solutions. The next thing is you need to do 80% of the time, and to 20% just think. And usually people nowadays, they think 80% of the time and they 20% of the time just do, and actually this is not a right strategy. And I know I even see these people around me which are talking about everything, right, and they don't do anything. And this strategy is not going to help them to grow and to become successful. So do 80% of the time. The next thing is you need to think widely without limits. And people usually they think, and their thinking and their vision is limited. For example, they look for a car and they kind of, okay, I wanna just a simple Renault Logan for 2,000, 3,000 euro, and this car is going to be the last in my life, and that I'm not going to buy any more expensive car, and that's it. So actually this is a limited thinking. You need to get rid of this limited thinking and to think widely. You need to think, okay, I'm able to buy Rolls-Royce, I will buy Ferrari, Mercedes, Lamborghini, and people, they don't want to take this opportunity for themselves, because if they think widely, they need to take more responsibilities, and their thoughts are going to be only about how to achieve this goal, and they don't want to think about this because they want just to achieve it instantly, right? So this is why you need to think limitedly. You need to think widely. The next thing is you need to find like-minded people, because if you find like-minded people, you know with what people to work with. And for example, you can create your team with these like-minded people. For example, you create your marketing agency, and you're currently working alone, and you need a team, and these people can help you to grow. And for example, you can take a responsibility of a copywriter, and your team, like-minded people who think the same as you, they can take other responsibilities. For example, you write texts, and they are going to create content. Some of them are going to speak with the people, with clients, etc., and so on. So it's important to have like-minded people, because with them you can create bigger life. The next thing is you should hang out with people who are better than you, because there is a famous quote: if you're going to hang out with 6 millionaires, you're going to be the seventh, and if you're going to hang out with 6 stupid people, you're going to be the seventh. So you know what to do. The next thing is you need to put minimum 10% of your income aside. It's very important, and not just to invest your money, just to save your money, because the more you save, the more you have discipline, financial discipline, to keep as much money as possible. And let's talk about another thing, which is investing. And you need to invest your money. And to invest where? Of course, the first, into self-development. And by the way, this is the next thing. You need to invest into your self-development, to acquire new skills, new knowledge, to see the world more, and to get as much experiences as possible. And it will help you to grow and to create your better life. And the next thing where you can invest your money is crypto, is another stuff, just to scale your money. And you should invest your money only in actives, not in passives, because actives, they bring you money, passives, they take your money away. The next thing is you should do sport on a regular basis. It's a very important thing for becoming successful, because when you do sport, you become more disciplined, you get more energy, you become energized. It's very important, especially when your time is limited, when you have a lot of responsibilities, and you need a lot of energy for things. So, and sport is the only one thing which can bring you this energy. This is why you should do sport on a regular basis. The next thing is you need to do meditations. You need to meditate. It helps you to grow spiritually, and it gives you as well energy and your space for your brain to think, because nowadays people are very overloaded with information, and they are in constant process, and this constant process is in their minds. And by meditation, when you meditate 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, you kind of calm you down, and in your brain appears a space, a free space for thinking. And in this space, when you are new ideas, new insights appear in your brain. So this is very important. And for example, if you have a problem, and in meditation, when you meditate, you are able to find a solution for this problem quicker. The next thing is positive thinking. It's one of the most important things when you strive to go forward, because on your way, when you go forward, appear a lot of obstacles, and when you overcome these obstacles, you need to think positively, because without positive thinking, it's actually it's possible to overcome obstacles, but it will be a way harder. So think positively and go forward. The next thing is you should control your emotions, because the more successful you are, the more emotions and the more responsibilities you have. So, and you need to get rid of your negative thoughts, and to control your emotions, and to be ready to solve any problem with a logical and calm mind. The next thing is you should read books. It's very important because when you read books, you acquire new knowledge, and you should read not just literacy, just to read a book, right? You need to read financial literacy, you need to read psychology, something about money, about investing of money, about the skill that you want to acquire. And for example, the book that I have read in my life when I wanted to acquire a skill is the fast reading, and I've read a book about this, and I started reading a book faster than it was before. So books are very important. So the next is you should get up and to fall asleep earlier. It's very important for your productivity, and because if you're going to fall asleep late and you will wake up late, you will not be energized as you would be if you fall asleep earlier and you wake up earlier. So you need to start doing this. The next thing is you need to write your goals on the paper, and not just to write your goals, right? To think about your goals, to put your energy into paper, to write your goals, and then after writing these goals, you need to break down these goals on steps. These steps are called plans, right? For every goal. And for example, you have a goal for 5 years. Then you need to break down this goal of 5 years for every single year, this every single year for every single month, this every single month for weeks, and these weeks for days. And you need to follow your plan precisely and to follow all steps that are written there. Yes, of course, we are not robots. We can't follow all our plan like exactly the same as it was written. Of course not, but at least to be close. The next thing is believe in yourself. This is one of the most important things, and every successful people they say that you should believe in yourself. You should believe in that you can do, right, that you can achieve something. And when you believe, you kind of go forward for this goal, even though other people they tell you not to try this, right, because you're not going to succeed. Of course you will, just you need to believe. And by the way, the next thing is you should believe in yourself and not to listen to others. It's very important. And the last thing for today's video is love breaks all fears. Love is very important in our life because we are people, we are social creatures, and love is number one important thing, and we should keep it in our life. For example, love to our family, love to our friends, and love to our partners who we love, because it's very important. And you know, when you love someone and when you feel loved, you are ready to conquer every mountain, to be everywhere, just you know, to do something for your loved one person. So I hope you liked my video, and let's keep moving forward together.